Everyone. So you guys probably wonder what the hell is she talking about? Facial reading. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of what I have been talking about. We use several methods to read on people, to read on situations and future of person, government, country, etc. There are astrology, there's palmistry, there's birthday reading, there's rune reading, tarot readings, and some countries do all their different things. If you look at that, how did they come up with a certain way of doing things? It's all statistics, really, side of intuition. They're the clairvoyant people. They receive vibration. They receive information through vibrational connection, between people, between animals, between universe. So they read that, but that's a lot of intuition, without really, those are the things you cannot really prove. You just know it. You just know when you see things. I'm clairsentient, I'm a healer, and I'm a empath. So a lot of things that I do have no proof. But I know lest in my entire life, I have not been wrong about people. What I mean by that is not so much whether that person is going to be rich or poor. I'm not talking about that. What I mean by that is when I say that person lies and I am right, that person lies. When I say that person is honest and decent person, they usually turn out to be true. Well, we all change, we don't always stay as who we are permanently, right? Anyway, there are certain things that person are born with when they are born. We all are. So I thought to bring all these photos of candidates on Democratic side and show you what I was talking about. And in facial reading, they look at how they divided each section of your face. This way, even eyes, nose, nostrils, and filing. This is called filing. And lips and the length of this and divide here. And ears too. They look at the ears, how large the ears are. If ears are, have a big earlobe or short earlobe, or ears above the eyebrow, below eyebrow, and forehead, how far this distance between two eyebrows. They look at every little detail and decide all about the person. When they die, how their childhood was, if they were adopted, if they had good parents, if they had good siblings, if they will make a lot of money, if they will be able to maintain their wealth or lose everything they gain. You know what I'm saying? So they do that. Aside of that, as for me, I do not know all of these details. Again, I am empath and clairsentient. I look at person's face, person's body, person's gesture. I receive information through the vibration. And I use them as my tool to judge that person in certain areas. Not all, that person might be looking nice in this way, but there's some things I would not really think that person is great for, right? But if I am making a friend, if I'm finding a partner, if I'm finding spouse, I will know what I'm looking for. I go from there. So if you look at this person, of all people here, some people think, well, Yang has a good dream, blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you, I never listen to people what they say. As much as Trump lies, so many politicians will promise you so many things. Never listen to them. I never ever listen to them even once. It's all meaningless. Why? Because our political system is set up that way. If the other parties do not go along with your decision, if House, Senate do not go along with your decision, you'll never be able to do it. So I do not use them to pick who should be president. No, that's not my gauge. I will listen to them to see what they try to achieve. Yeah, but beyond that, I don't give it too much consideration. I don't even know what he's talking about. What his agenda is. I don't know anyone's agenda, as a matter of fact. Other than his supporters screaming every day, he's the best man, he's the best man. If you're a Yang supporter, I can tell you right now, big X over his face, okay? He probably wanted to become a little bit famous. I will tell you. He will think I am successful because I let myself know. That's how far he's gonna go out. This guy, he may have money. He is not as nasty as Donald Trump. He's much better person than, Donald Trump, but still, he doesn't have a politician's face. He does not have that. Interestingly enough, most of politicians have very long face. Long face. Rich people don't have, to be qualified as a rich man, they are more fat, chubby, rounded face. Sometimes they have longer face too, but they have other features to be rich. But when a person has that short of a face, they just don't become leader, like a world leader, If you look at Winston Churchill, I think he's if you live in different era, let me go look at this. I should have printed his face too. See, I looked at his face. His face is also kind of square like this, but he has a very, very wide this portion. See, this is so important to be the world leader, okay? To be like this. But only thing with him, look at this, how indented right here for him, okay? Can you even see it? See how both of these people have just wide, really broad forehead, right? But it's all kind of smooth mount. Look at him. He's got indentation here. It's not good to be a world leader. And this guy has good forehead, but not enough of mound to be a world leader. If he gets older, he may develop some of the, feature there eventually. But right now, it's too weak here. It's just too weak for him. His best feature is right here. He has very strong leader's eyes. And then something else with him too. The world is not ready for a gay president. For me, I don't care. Do you think all the rest of the world will be okay with man who brings his man as wife? I don't think so. That's going to work against him. He's a nice person, very nice person. He's smart. But until the world is all open to gay people to accept as a leader, I don't think it's going to work. She's very nice. She's a very graceful person, by the way. She has very motherly nature. I don't even know her name, actually. She has pretty comfortable life too, I can see that. With Elizabeth Warren, her temper is too volatile, very uneven. And something about her, she has, when I look at her sometimes, she looks really nice. Sometimes she looks mean. It comes from her eyes. Depends on how she feels about, I guess, that day. But that's not good. To be a world leader, you cannot do that. You have to have an even-tempered kind of poker face in a way. You know what I'm saying? Not really unempathetic. I'm not saying that. But someone who is able to control their temper, You don't want to show your weakness so much when you are leading many people behind you, They want you to be strong. Now, going back to Sanders, this is really weak spot for him. If he had this like a really even, may have made a little bit of a difference. Besides that, look at his eyes. If somebody can tell me if he was injured on his eyes when he was young or not. His eyes are very uneven, if you know what I'm saying. One eye is very big, the other eye is very small, compared to two together right next to it. If you look at this guy, it's the same, almost all even. We all have little bit different size of eyes, but it's unnoticeable. With him, very noticeable. That bugs me. If he was not injured when he was young, if that's his natural eyes, usually, I'm not saying all the time, usually people have two faces. They are not showing their true face to other people. They got something that inside of them they're hiding. And that's what signifies. Sometimes if you are movie stars, entertainers who play different roles, then we consider that as you are making that up by playing thief or con man in the movie, right? So it's okay, it's okay for a person to have a little bit of that. But if you are not, he's not. He's a politician and has eyes like that by nature. I don't know what it is. Something about him just has been bugging me, and I cannot really point the finger, you know, by saying, oh, that's what it is. I just don't feel that he is how he comes across as he is. That's all I have to say. Now, I talked about him a little bit. She is kind of nice, but I don't know if she could be a leader. No, I don't feel that. I don't feel that. Now, Biden had a very strong facial feature. And when I talk about this, it's all about just facial reading, nothing else. There are other things that has to be there, such as luck and fate. The fate has to be there, okay? Fate and luck. To be a world leader, it's a very high position to gain. If the universe is not with you, or if it's not a universal plan, you will never be a president. You know, you can be a senator, House representative by trying very, very hard with a little bit of luck, but to be a world leader or country leader, you have to have a certain luck. Now, if you look at Winston Churchill, his face looked like a bulldog. You know what I mean? Bulldog, like a dog. And in Asia, they always compare people's face with animals, like a turtle, like a lion, like a tiger, etc., etc. You know, main thing again is the forehead. Strong, strong forehead. And both of these people have it. If you look at Winston Churchill, open up a picture, look at his forehead. Really, really strong forehead. Very uneven, no indentation, no unevenness, just all strong, you know, and that has to be there. Eventually he might, again, I'm going back to him, eventually he might, you know, someday at a later, when the world is more acceptable, or understand towards gay community, then he might have a good chance, okay? But now, as is, I don't know. If you look at a Chinese leaders, Xi's face, he has this too. Aside of that, if you look at dictators have a different facial reading altogether. Dictators have a very rounded face usually, very square type face. That shows kind of a brutality of the person. And also cruelty of the person, because they did not earn it. They stole it. They took it away from people. They used the wrong means to get there. Like a Trump, he got there by using Russia, and you know, he didn't do it right way. So when they lose their, like other people, they just resign and they live their rest of their lives peacefully, right? Until their term is over. But dictators, they never finish their life that way. It's abrupt, or sometimes they could get assassinated. They lose everything they worked for, because the universe did not allow them to get that position. So they take them away. Well, they don't take them away, but that's how universal power and energy works in the end. Donald Trump is going to lose everything that way too, I'm telling you. like Saddam Hussein, like Gaddafi, like Kim Jong-un is going to lose his power too. Putin, remember, if Putin resigned, he may have made it, but he didn't want to give up his position. He is now changing things against the universal plan. He's trying to take everything towards him by using force. So because he did that, force will come and take him out too. William Barr will be punished by his own karmic action too. He tried to twist universal plan by interfering, by lying about it, by forcing good wills not to come in, and he prevented it. He prevented justice will to work for majority people's will. So he's gonna get his share too. Look at all the dictators. I cannot think of everybody. How did Napoleon? How about Caesars? You know, how about I'm trying to remember as many names as possible. All of those people didn't have good ending. It's because they tried to manipulate their future, their fortune, their fate. They did not go along with the universal plan as they planned. And that's what happened. They take it away from you. When they take it away from you, not only they take what you have away, they have everything, entire life away from you. That's what happened. So many people get killed, you know. And so going back to the main subject, when I saw his face, when I heard he was running, I said, well, he probably has a good chance by looking at face. When I heard him running, I had to Google his face because I never seen his face before. When I saw his face, I go, oh, president. I heard the word president. So I thought, is that really? Is that going to be a president? You know? But when I did reading, his reading was bad. Or early, half part of the reading was like really bad. And then he had someone helps him, a woman, at the bottom of the reading. You know, this lady was going to help him, promote him and stuff. But then towards the end, his reading was really good. His reading in the beginning, early part of the reading was really good. But then towards the end, someone or some kind of a gossip scandal or some vicious gossip comes out, he starts sliding. And that's his reading. So I'm still thinking he has the best chance to be a president based on facial reading. And my intuition tells me that he will be. He has the best chance, not will be. Santos never had presidential face, never will be. And he is just going to be a senator and do whatever that he has to do. Aside of all that, I really like to see some young people, energetic, who's young, who has a different new dreams, come into play in politics more than these 75-year-old above people just listening to like, oh my God, I'm telling you. I have nothing against real old people, but I mean, I understand people live long life. I don't know. And I guess then other people will be doing astrology reading on all of these people. and also birth chart reading, rune reading, whatever, you know. As for me, he has the highest chance to be a president. Highest chance. I don't know if he will really get anywhere. You know what Democrats need to do now? They really need to kind of say, if they are so low, they need to say, you know what? I'm just going to quit. I should just quit here. Or should quit. And drop out and let half of it just kind of see which direction they go, you know, and then let them focus. Because you think about all the people supporting 2%, whatever, 10%, whatever, whatnot. It's all divided. And this is only 50% of US population. Where is 50%? 40%. Donald Trump has it. So even if he has only 40%, if it's all divided, he's got highest. So he's going to be reelected if you do not put your shit together. That's all I gotta say to Democrats. His supporters, they probably will hand it over. Here's Donald Trump. We are too pissed at Democrats not nominating our loving Sanders. I can see that already. They will say, here, Donald Trump, have it. I love to see you have another 4 years. I'd rather have you have it than any of these people that did not give it to our loving Bernie Sanders. Let me tell you his supporters. He doesn't have it, he will never have it. Okay? That's my reading. And I don't have anything personal. I don't gain anything from these people. You all know that already. I'm just trying to figure out who's going to get rid of Donald Trump. I'm so sick of him. All right. Thank you, guys.